This is Shelby Dredge, and today I would like to do a process video using gelatos and stencils. And I'm going to be working from the July inspirational on hope, and we are in Romans. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select a stencil. And these stencils, they come in 10 to a pack, and they're all different patterns. And they're by Faber Castell. They're about 6 inches by 6 inches, and it's like a thick cardstock. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a coat of clear matte gesso over my stencil. And this just protects my stencil so I can use it time and time again. And it protects it from the inks and the paints and the gelatos and all the fun stuff that we want to use. So while that dries, we're going to jump into Romans 12, and I'm just going to stick a piece of white cardstock behind my page there, and I'm also going to use a strip on my left hand margin, and that's just going to help me have a really clean, straight line. I'm first going to start off with my mango gelato, and I am just going to color in part of my margin with that, and then I'm going to go back and just add some pink as well. Again, the pink is bubblegum, and the orange yellowish color is mango. And I'm just rubbing it in with my finger. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want some of the colors to blend and some of them to stand alone. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a stencil, and I'm going to use this dots, and you're going to notice that I'm also using wipes. And I'm just going to place my stencil where I want it and making sure that everything is kind of straight. And I'm just going to take the wipe and I'm going to rub off the gelato background that I put on. And so this is going to make a pattern with the stencil with the gelato that I already placed on my paper. Now, I did the large dots at the bottom, and then I've decided to kind of go medium and then small up at the top. Now, this is a paper piecing, and I love the paper pieces from Illustrated Faith because they have a verse on the back of what it's referenced to. But I would suggest, like I just showed you quickly, I would suggest you taking white out and cover that verse up before you glue that down, and so you can't see it on the back side. These are brand new products. These are tabbies from Illustrated Faith, and this one is the Eve collection, and it is in our September kit, and it is amazing. They come 47 pieces of all different shapes, colors. Some are plain, some are designed, some have words on them, but they're tabs. And so they make highlighting our entries super fun. So I've added a couple tabs up at the top, and I'm now adding some stickers. Now, if you feel like your stickers are not sticking very well, something that I like to do is take my gesso and just put a really thin layer of gesso over my stickers, and that will help those stickers from peeling off of your page in the future. My favorite journaling pen to use, I have two of them. I either reach for my Faber Castell or my Precision Pen by American Crafts, and I'm just kind of journaling at the bottom of this page here. I am writing. Our outward circumstances may be difficult to deal with, but because of hope, we still have joy. Now, this is in reference to Scripture, Romans 12:12, where it reads, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer, contribute to the needs of the saints, and seek to show hospitality." So I've kind of highlighted that in pink. I am now labeling my tabs up at the top. The next thing that I'm going to do is date my entry. I like to date my entries, but one thing that I'm doing here is I'm putting washi tape on the left-hand side of my date stamp, because the left-hand side, I don't want anything to be there. So as I put it in ink, I have the washi tape, and then I remove the washi tape before I stamp it in my Bible. The last thing that I'm doing on this layout is I'm just adding some bits and pieces of washi tape, and that's just going to add just a little bit of color, and that is as easy as that. So then I've just gone and I've just highlighted my verse there with the mango gelato, and my layout is complete. There's absolutely no bleed through. So hopefully you've learned something today from this video, and that you have enjoyed seeing the process here, and you have a little confidence on how not only can you do this, but you can also do it so much better than probably I have just shown you. But we have lots of motivation and inspiration and ideas on Facebook, as well as Instagram. So feel free to follow us. We are Bible Journal Society, all one word. And other than that, that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. Have an awesome day. Live life and enjoy.